Good morning. My name is Jason Johnson. I'm with Focus Counseling and Therapy in Daphne. And what I want to talk to you today is this idea of the authentic self. And to make it simple, you got four versions of yourself. You got this version. This is a version that you want the world to see. This is who you are. Maybe it's your career. Maybe it is your hobby, your interest, whatever it is. But this is the person that you want the world to see, and you want it to have to seem secure, to seem strong, to seem like you have it all together when sometimes you don't. And also, you're trying to reach certain standards for yourself that may or may not be realistic. And sometimes it's based not on us, but it's based on the expectations of others. Because we also have the person that we want other people to see and perceive us as being. We want to put on a persona that we want other people to see and consider us by. Then you got this individual, and this is what people actually think about us, what their opinions are of us based on what we have presented. And then here at the very end, we have the authentic self. This is who you are when you move all this away. This one represents the individual deep inside of you that nobody knows except for you. A lot of times it can have insecurities. A lot of times it can have pain. And it can have a lot of good things too, a lot of wonderful memories and such. But if you made it to age 40, the odds are you've dealt with some type of pain, some type of insecurity. And if you will, we almost all have this this proverbial boogeyman under our bed, whether it's health concerns, relationships concerns, individual concerns, whatever it may be. But that's the authentic self. And what happens is that you got this person that you wake up every day and that you want the world to see as strong, as having it all together, as achieving what it wants to achieve. And it can be incongruent with this one. And thus, we get a warped perception of how we want other people to see us, and we get a warped perception of how other people actually do see us. So we have this incongruency between what we present to the world and who we actually are deep down inside. And it becomes very important that we take these two and try to make them as congruent as possible so that this person actually represents the person who you are. Maybe minus openly openly sharing your vulnerabilities, but maintaining awareness about them. Because when you work on the congruency of your self you present and the authentic self, what you'll find is that you will learn to cope. You'll learn to adapt. You'll learn to heal. You'll learn to move on from those things that's happened in the past that may be holding you back, that may make you have a distorted version of yourself or a distorted version of how others view you. In therapy, that is one of the things that we try to do. We try to break through the person that is just trying to present itself to the public. And we all do it. I do it. Everybody does it. It's just the way that it works, especially in America. But in therapy, when you see that congruency between what we present and our authentic self start to become closer and start to be more of the same, then what others think of us and what we think others people think about us become less important because we become more aware of who we are and we start to love who we are more, and we've learned to cope and adapt and to overcome, if possible, a lot of those challenges and a lot of the pain in our past, and we find a life that is oftentimes not about trying to be what other people expect, but have a life of purpose and a life of meaning. I have seen this many times in my practice now happen. It is pretty awesome when it does because it can change an individual's life. There's certain techniques that we use to get people in that direction, and it is pretty amazing. So if you'd like to know more, email me at jjohnson@jjohnsoncounseling.com, or you can call me at 251-307-5338. I thank you for your time, and I know that is kind of hard to take in, but really think about it and you will see that it is absolutely true. So I thank you for your time for listening today, for watching, and I hope that you have a great week.